Hello my lovelies, it's your girl Neema. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I install my soft locks, or considering these I guess butterfly soft locks. And so yeah, for those of you who need a step-by-step, this video is definitely for you. So you know what, let's hop right into it. So what I'm doing is kind of parting the hair and making sure I'm adding some jam. And for those that don't know what kind of parts these are what we like to call free parts. I know a lot of people are used to just seeing like box partings or like brick partings is what they like to call them. But yeah, for this one we're going to be doing some free parts on here, and some people call these like fan parts. But yeah, anyways, I like to add just a little bit of product into the hair. And one thing like you always have to make sure is after you add product is to comb it through, because then the product doesn't stay at the roots and it makes the part look even so much better. And so I like to separate this section into three, and I go in as if I'm doing a regular 3-strand braid, and I make sure that I grip it a little bit so that the roots are tight and neat and it doesn't like look loose and like messy. And so I like to braid it down about like 3 to 4 times before I go and add in my extension. And as you can see in the video, I like to put my hook through my extension and then loop it through one of the strands, and then I'll keep on braiding down just like that. And yeah, if this is going too fast for you, it's okay to stop and slow it down, or even like rewind the video to see like kind of like what I'm doing more in depth. And so what I'm gonna do next is also braid it all the way down, as you can see right here. Once your hair looks like this, you have achieved the look that we're going for. Like, this is all you need to do before you like get into the next section of wrapping. And so what I'm doing right here is kind of repeating the same process, just adding on a little bit of product, making sure my part is looking nice and clean and neat. And then I'm gonna go in again and add some more products and then clip it in. And yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys go and like just pay attention to what I'm doing and kind of do what you need to do to make sure that like you're understanding what I'm doing in the video. If you need to rewatch it, if you need to rewind it, if you need to slow it down, I got you. And so yeah, I'll be back when we get to the wrapping section. Hey guys, I am back, and so as you can tell, my client is getting a little sleepy, but that's never stopped me before. So here I am. I've already wrapped kind of like half of her head, so I'm going to be showing you guys a step-by-step for those of you that need to like see it visually of how I like to wrap my soft locks. I feel like this part kind of makes or breaks the lock because it needs to be neat, it needs to look good. Anyways, let's hop right in. I like to hook into it, and then I'll bring the short section into my hand and then switch off to the long section and then start wrapping that section. Again, make sure that you are wrapping the long section, not the short section, so it can go all the way down. And here I am just going in a kind of like circular motion, and I'm just going to be repeating that. Like, you do that over and over and over until you get to the bottom, and try to make sure that you are tucking your hair, the client's hair while doing this, and also making sure that like it's being covered and that it's looking neat and it's looking nice. And so what I like to do is keep on doing this process until I get to the very end. And once I get to the end, you kind of just let it go. That's one thing I like about soft locks. Like, you don't really have to do too much with them. Like, after you're done with the wrapping process, you're technically done. You just kind of like wrap it till the end and then let it go. I know there's some people that like to add some glue, but like for this, like I personally don't like to use glue on them because like I just don't need it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So here I am. I'm going to give you guys more of like an up close view of like how I like to do it. And so I'm kind of repeating the same exact process, just using my crochet hook and looping it into the roots. And then I will like take the long end and then start wrapping that. And I like to start from the roots until I get all the way like done, until there's no more hair left to wrap. That is how you know you are done. And when you're done looping, you just keep like wrapping, and then you don't have to add any glue or anything, and you just kind of let it go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you guys want tutorials or like more detailed tutorials on anything, feel free to comment that below. And I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.